Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We are here by my ship. We're going to head inside. We're going to finish up doing this mission with Parvati. So, let's go inside and see what she has to say. Because I think she has some emotional issues with Junlei. Or relationship? I'm not sure. Okay.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors,
Oh,
Captain.
right. Thank you,
Or
Ada.
rather, your headgear is.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. I keep everything in here. Been collecting stuff. Okay, I gotta trade that. My weapons and stuff, so if I ever need to use them. Do I have a heavy machine gun? So most of the stuff, see if I'm going to trade it or not. Light machine gun, grenade launcher, plasma rifle. Oh, I don't have that. So let's, the heavy machine gun. There. I'm paying one thing over there, that's all I can sell this. You know what? Let's, break this down. Cool. Alright. There we go. Let's put away our stuff. So yeah, I'm saving all my weapons, a weapon of each kind in these things. You know, so here, I'm putting my pistols and my hand weapons here. So they're all different, which is cool. And then over here, all the like long guns and heavy guns. So let's go up here, and we'll go to the. I have my oh, I'm trying to put clothes here, and I sold all the clothes I had. Dang it. So let's go over here. There he is. There's her. You know what? What does she have to say?
Something on your mind?
We already talked about everything. No, we already talked to her. So let's go talk to him, because we haven't talked to him in a bit. I gave him a helmet, so I can't see her face. Oh, no,
Good to see you, boss.
What's up, man? Felix. No, I guess we...
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Oh, okay. And then you're raised by a pack express, right?
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays.
Huh.
Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were stowaway? At least you weren't obliged to anyone else. You were free. I have a hard time believing you were invisible to anybody. I just did.
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
Wow, how did you manage? That's how it is in this colony. No one gives a damn about you. Seems fair to me. You can't just live off people now.
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
What happened between you and the foreman?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right? Oh boy.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Former dock worker, anyway. That's all in the past now. I'm over it. And he's in recovery, probably.
Okay. If we had anything, I expect you to be civilized. You couldn't have been diplomatic about it? Well, let's do this one.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything.
Oh,
I caught a
fancy.
real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
When you're not wasting your life hauling boxes. Please, Felix, if I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell. You think about getting me in trouble. You know what? I'm being nice. I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling
Yeah.
boxes.
I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that.
You owe me.
Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Alright, you owe me. So like I said, this is where I put my food. Yes, I'm putting stuff here. I still have that old way of doing things. Not old way of doing things, but just, I like doing stuff like that. Where's my... Oh, there it is. So, I got a frozen dinner. Looks like I do there. I don't have that. And I don't have that. What are these? These... What does that do? Yeah, but what does it do? Liquid toxins or... Okay, well, I'll hold on to it because I'm not sure what it does. 50% rate. Time dilation recharge. Oh, okay. I can have it come back quicker. Nice. So we'll do that, and we'll sell that. So, but yeah, I like to keep one of everything. You never know. You never know. All right, so let's go talk to Bavardi. This is my ship, not Hawthorne's. Oops, this is my room. I don't want to go in there. Oh, she's over here. Oh, she's up here. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Pretty hot to be talking in here.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Glad to hear it. Did you talk to Junlei? If I know one thing, it's how to stay on hairs.
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far. Not to ask one, but will we be drinking again tonight? Were there any funny typos? At least there's no bad poetry this time. No, I'm just gonna... Let's just keep it cool.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. The Isabel crisis was all a big misunderstanding. Glad we wasted time drinking because Junlei's bad writing. At bad writing. If you two marry, you'll be saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Nice. So, that is that mission. Quest completed. Alright. You're welcome, Bavardi. So, let's go talk to Ada. Because I haven't done the mission here with Ada. Well, I gotta talk to Wells. Then I found the nav key, so.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Doesn't this guy have a life? Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Yeah, tell me what to do. You sound like you've been to Monarch. Can't you just send him a message? Yeah.
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
Great. I'm guessing you want me to deal with it. Any idea why?
Oh, could be any number of reasons. Incarceration, a period of copious drinking, a severe case of the sleeping sickness. Better to be sure than to resort to conjecture. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay. Let me just do that real
Come
quick.
see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
Alright, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Okay. We're done there. So let's take a look at my journal. So got Stellar Bay. We have a side quest, which I don't know how I'm gonna do because I killed Lannis. And we gotta go to Skillia. Find Captain. Yeah, so we'll have to go there. We have a faction quest where we have to go to Fallbrook. We have another one here where we have to go to Victor Max and Fallbrook also. And the cleaning machine, which picked up the parts in Roseway. So I wouldn't mind going to Fallbrook to take care of 2 at 1. Yeah, so we'll go to Fallbrook. So we'll go to Fallbrook. Alright. Nav point. So we gotta go to Monarch. Way over here. Alright, wait a minute. Stellar Bay and Cascadia. Hold on a minute. Let's make sure where we gotta go. So it doesn't say. Alright, so we're gonna go to the safe one then. That's what we'll do. We'll go to the safe one. I know it's gonna be Stellar Bay landing pad, Cascadia landing pad. So we'll go to Stellar Bay landing pad. Oh, look at my little ship go!
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Wow, nice, cool. Alright, so we're gonna take obviously Vicar Max, and we'll take. We're gonna take her with us, Ellie. And obviously Vicar Max. Oh. There. Alright. Dokie. You guys would. You guys had. Okay, nothing there. Let's take and get something real quick. You never know. Doesn't look like it. Move. Like it, huh? Fishy. Oh, wait, no. No one's here, so they won't see. You take it. Okay. Awesome. Let's head down to Stellar Bay here. Whoa! Is this an elevator? Jeez, that would have been bad. Holy cow. Grim.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Oh. Okay, General Fury.
Don't think I've seen you around.
Colonel Fury.
That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
Sergeant
Or
Fury.
new here, right?
Yeah. Whatever, I'm not here for you. You seem surprised. Well, that is my ship on landing spot right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction.
Congratulations.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are you doing out there? Takes one. Yeah.
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Prefer to travel discreetly, if you know what I mean. I don't have time for this, huh? What the hell?
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Well, thank you.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated? You're not what I expected to find in Monarch.
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Huh. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Alright. So, I'm gonna have to look around.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Sure, why not?
Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
No, of course. That depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about the poster. Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
I really don't care. Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades. But why is he called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played? Nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Okay. Okay, that's all I needed to hear on that subject. Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick.
Oh,
because
boy.
his shots were always so smooth.
You're making this
I
up.
swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy.
Actually, it's better. Sure, I got. This poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Okay. Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. This was a very interesting evicted conversation. I have something here. Purple roses. I don't want purple roses. There it is. No, that's my gun. Where is it? Do they have anything interesting here? What is the purple armor? Hack 7. It's really too bad I can't see what it looks like. One-handed melee, stealth skill, one-handed melee. What? Ellie. She doesn't have hack. But Vicar Max does. Doesn't he? Ultimate hack? Yeah, he does. Let's get him some new armor. Vicar Max, you're gonna love me for this. Okay. Okay, that's not that expensive. And one-handed melee, so that wouldn't be too bad. One-handed melee, so you know what? You're gonna look great, Vicar Max. Here we go. Vicar Max. No! You look awesome, Vicar Max. Trust me. Yeah, you look fantastic, doesn't you, Allie? Allie, he looks awesome. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy having him walk around like this. This is good. Okay. Whoa. Who are you?
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
Nice. That looks cool. So I can't go through any of these things? Alright. The Yacht Club. This sounds like an interesting place. Hold on.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
What is he talking
We're
about?
here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Okay, that's weird. Can't go in there. Can I say anything? I can, but... Alright, so let's go into this place. We're exploring. We're exploring. What's up, guys? You like, come on in with your awesome armor. Wait. Is that the one that we're supposed to talk to? Journal. And Monarch. Found. No, that's not it. The Grim tomorrow. Solution vital. You okay? Yeah. Might as well talk to her since we're right here.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Who are you? I'm Dylan. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure. I won't have a problem with that. Sure, another arm out here. Why not?
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Told you can help find information, broker. Just seeing what it's like for myself. People talk. They love you to sound.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we?
We
Brass.
shall.
Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
To fetch things. How much time do you need? I don't need an escort. Just tell me how to get this. What you need?
Outstanding! Our
He likes
dispensary here
outstanding.
maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
And if I can't get steroid, caffeine, no, steroid or caffeine something. You don't even know what you're talking. Medical. You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. Outstanding? No, she didn't say that. Alright, so let's talk to McGuire.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Well, fuck you. Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
Let's see what you have. How old do you know Nyoka? Wait, why is this place called Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Oh, okay. Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay? I think I'm fixing up this. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Nope. But a man can dream.
Oh, okay. You said you're not used to seeing the faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
Okay. What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
Okay. Alright, well, how well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Well, let's see what you have for trade. If you do. So you just sell these things. Alright, well, nothing really I could use. Cool. Let's take a look around in here. Maybe we'll find something. What's that? Vending machine. What do they sell? Looks like nothing. What's this one got? Skills. Defense skills. I don't like the way it looks. I'm not going to make her wear it. Look, it would look silly for her to wear it. Alright. Nothing in the bathroom. What's in here? Nothing in the bathroom. Oh, wait. Something there.
Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, really? You want to talk about that? Whatever I want. That's what you get. Alright, so, on the flaw tutorial. During the adventures, things may happen to your character that you can trigger a flaw alpha. Taking a flaw is optional, but in doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is always yours. Skills. Okay. That's good. That's 40, 40, 40. Engineering, probably get that up. So we should get up to... What happens when it gets to 40? Unlock the third drug, right? Tinkering costs less? Wow. Breakdown, weapons and armor for 20% chance of get a mod for that. So when I get to 40 here, dodge occurs speed is a lot more. Weapon durability, right? Right. Well, not much of a hand-to-hand person, but the tech wouldn't be too bad to learn. Round speed, attack speed. See what's inside lock and that's really cool when I get to 60 with that. Persuade, is that right? Right. You know what? Let's we'll do 5 here. We'll do 5 here. All right. Yes. So we're good here. Repeatedly getting caught by guards has made you jittery. Doubly so when roaming around restricted areas. Personality. Nah. I don't know how he caught me. Alright. You know. What's up here? Hey, everybody. Well, obviously I can't take it over here, because they'll see me. Oh, that was close. Why did you open the door? Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna take anything else. Not worth it. Alright, so let's get downstairs again. Oh, can't take that because everyone's sitting around. Ooh, what's that? Cool looking. Alright, so we're done here. So let's go this way. Take a look around. Man, this is a good sized town. Hello, residents. The Monarch. Let's take a look at my journal real fast. You know, because I'm right. Okay, no problem. Grim tomorrow. Celia, right? That building. Doctors and Captain. Celia, go and find him. Make sure he's okay. Stellar Bay recently retrieved these information. Okay. Take Max to visit Reynolds family and ask him about the journal. Let's go on Mark. I'll see ya.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
No, we don't want to do this one yet.
To the others, sir.
Nope. Not yet. We'll do this in a minute. Isn't that who said I'm supposed to talk to? Hiram, no. You know what? Screw it, let's go talk to him. This is Celia Robbins.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries.
Oh yeah.
Producers and purveyors of
dude
the
out with
finest
his,
Saltuna and Halcyon.
With his poster.
What can I do for you today?
Give him his poster. Oh, I'm just kidding. What was the exchange about? You having money problems?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings.
What?
Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian? If you got that many bits to spend, no, that.
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type.
Oh, someone's got a crush.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Well, get rid of it then. Maybe I can talk to him. Yeah.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
Oh,
Plus,
that might not be good.
He's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. Good to have standards, I guess.
Right?
I know what I'm looking for.
You really want to be with someone you can talk to. There are other fish in sea there.
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
There are other fish in the sea.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like Saltuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
That's all you need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Talk to you later. he was interesting. So let's talk to Mr. Nande. Sanjar Nande.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Oh, that's a little too much no there.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous of you. No, you have a meeting with me. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker. Me? I'm charting my own path, going where the wind takes me. No, I'm just looking for areas.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No. Hey, it always could be both. Afraid not. If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this brat-effed colony, I'm gonna stab someone. Just tell me how to find the broker. You know what? I'll be nice.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
You never know.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Okay. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish? If you're free for other corporations, why would you want to bring them back? Sounds like a personal problem. I mean, no. Yeah, we'll do that.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scrapping by. Is that it? Sounds like you're freer than anyone else in House. I embrace it.
Exactly what I would have said if I'd been paying attention.
Yeah, okay,
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
What?
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Oh, really? This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you mean to do that? How long did it take to figure this?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Well, sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Once you have the Bolt 52, what's the other part of the plan?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town,
Oh, now
which
tell me where it is.
used to
Good.
be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Joy. Then I guess I'll go get the Bolt
Do be
52.
careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Like mine? Let's do
What
one more
can I
thing
do
here.
for you?
See if there's anything here. We can play MSI in the good old days. We'll see this one.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
How the heck am I supposed to know? He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Yeah.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
How did MSI kick off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Well, what'd you guys do? Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true.
Ooh, I'm pretty
For many
smart.
years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1.
Alright. Terra 1 and Terra 2. I see the board put best people on that one. What happened to the corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
Well, apparently it does.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Oh, well that's not good. But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
That's what we're thinking of. Reforms are quitters, Sanger. No. Let's discuss it. There we go.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers.
No
Even
kidding.
a cursory review of the data bears that out.
Anybody with common sense can tell you that.
We learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I'll take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas. Using the board's own tools against them. Clever. That's pretty good. Who's with us and we? You keep talking about this. Yeah.
That's what I thought. But the senior executives laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
That's low even for them. But why would they do that? Yeah, you should have known that you could have put the house down.
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Yeah, apparently not. Why exactly do you want back on the board? What's the hazard? Yeah. Why exactly do you want back on the board? Yeah.
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
Okay. They've treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress, If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue.
Okay.
Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Good for you. Force them at the bargain table.
I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Yeah, what's the hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it.
Sure knows a lot about the board. And they've invoked it on Monarch?
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
I would imagine so. Alright, why? You don't seem to think much of Graham.
He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything, and everyone around him.
There are strong feelings on the matter.
I'm trying to build something here. They only want to destroy things, and they risk ruining Monarch for all of us. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of the colony.
It's not good.
He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Gotta go. Alright. How do you get in here? Oh, we came in that way. So there's a couple of... Back here? What's that? Oh, can't steal that. Review guides for annual self-review. Select front annual self-review. Format annual self-review. Schedule time to write annual self-review. Write annual self-review. Tell Celia she's doing an extra job. That's fantastic. That's taking us back out. Hey guys. Is everyone doing self-reviews here? What's that? Damn it. Notes for revisions. Your reports look excellent. The numbers are front and center, and you highlight our recent production gains nicely. One small adjustment. Could you increase the page margins by 17.3%? I wanted to match the formatting of other reports for maximum readability. Senjar. Very nice of him to do that. Monarch, this terminal has been used for official communication on behalf of Monarch data. A summary report conditions. Productivity has continued to improve since relaxing MSI's old restrictions and making allowances for employees' benefits such as time off for illness and personal leave. 24.9% reductions in shift length and 52.3% more positive feedback. Fishery output 15.2% this year, showing a continuing but slowing growth trend. Decorated gains compared to previous years are likely due to deterioration of materials and morale, occasional shortfalls in our supplies, and the gradual loss of personal marauders, 7.2%, hostile wildlife, 10.3%, and iconoclast recruitment, 17.4%. He loves his percentages. Reconciliation with the board remains a long-term goal, but the immediate concern is defending the city from hostile elements. Repairing damage to the city walls consumes approximately 32.8% of our annual budget. The best solution would be an influx of skilled defenders and weaponry, but given the aforementioned factors and their effects on local populations, such as solution remains unlikely. Okay. Working slogans. MSI, our profit margins are stellar. MSI Saltuna, 42.28% more nutrient dense than the leading brands. Stellar Bay, a tolerable center of commerce in a hostile and chaotic galaxy. Okay. And return to route. And we'll exit. Okay, so check that out. So, we know he likes his slogans. So this is where we came in. We're leaving the door open. So there. What place is this? Where are we at? Who are you, dude?
Look, I don't... Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought you were Grim.
Nope. Hey, guys. What's shaking? Here. Oh, what is this place? No one's here, so might as well take Velma's, whatever Velma has in here.
Real slick.
I know I am amazing. Check with Celia. Alright. Is that good? Huh. Seal the vermin. I got a vermin too. It's over here too. This was a nice. There we have it. Okay. Personal files. Mash random keys. Oh. Return to cool. Messages. Braxton. Wait. Monarch Stellar Industries. So tune to the deep to the right. It's like music so Braxton. The fish in tank 23A are looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine. But you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. Nandy. Mr. Nandy, we really need to talk about Saltuna situations. I've had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. I know the situation on the board puts you in a rough spot, put us in a rough spot, a tough spot. But we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. And to be hatched. Brax, seriously, where are you? You've missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous even for you. Okay. So we need to over this. Man, that looks stinky. We'll head over this way. Ah, smell that fishy smell. Oh, you're a worker. Look around here real quick. There's something over here. I don't want to do that. Sublight contract, bloody note. Crumpled note found on the body of a Stellar Bay. Most of the text is not pure by blood, but you can make the Lilia and Pascal, whatever that is. So, take. Retrieve the missing passcode. Oh, cool. Closing. Nice. Take what's in here. Nothing in there? Okay. I do not want to go down there. I'm not going to take that. Probably not going to be worth anything, really. Alright. Let's go here. And this is where we were earlier. Workbench, I'm not worried about it. Not really. Wish I could go upstairs. Oh, that is. I want to get it. I can't. Wait, can I get up here? Ah. Oh well. I don't know what that was. I was trying to get it. Why are anything so high? Am I missing something? Okay, that. Because I can't reach it. Oh, I can. I can read it. I can. But I don't think I want to risk anything.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
So, let's look at my journal real quick. Right, side quest, solution vital. Okay, right. Now that you have the signed toss wall, okay. Let's go talk to him. We're here. He's over there.
Reminds me of the crew cabin.
Am I doing the right mission? No, I'm not. I can't believe I just did that.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Real quick, if there's anything here. I don't see anything there. Alright, wait. No, okay, it's not there. Let's get back. God dang it. I can't believe we did that. Alright. Get back to it. I can't believe we did it. I still can't believe we did it. Before I do anything else, I want to make sure. Helm and Kerr.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Ooh.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. Alright, so... You're not going to lower right?
What a gruesome way to die.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Alright, so we'll come back and do this. Because this is dragging along a little bit. We'll come back. Like, now that I have that mission there. Can I take it? Can't. Man, there's a lot of stuff, and this is a big place. So let's go talk to him, and we'll stop. Alright.
Have you had time to check on that?
Whew, that was close. The recording stopped, but I caught it. So give him the poster. Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Well, alright then. Okay, I think we're stopped here. My reputation. I got a little bit of negativity with the Groundbreaker. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. I have none with the Iconoclast yet. Monarch is positive. Sublight's a little bit positive. The board is somewhat positive. Zer's got some about 100% positive there. Spacer's 100% positive except for the 1% negative. So yeah, okay, we're good. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. That was a very long episode. Longer than I anticipated, but we're going to continue on. God, I love his armor. And yeah, it went up. Cool. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope you liked what you saw. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to continue on watching me and Vicar Max's awesome armor. Here's another episode of The Outer Worlds. Hopefully it won't be as long. Sorry guys. See you later. Bye-bye.